Hi guys, in this video we are going to be making a simple, buttery, flaky, beginner friendly meat pie. It's so simple that anyone, absolutely anyone can make it. So let's get started. In a pan, add in some oil. After that, you're going to go in with chopped onions and garlic. We are going to fry this for a bit to release the flavor till it turns a bit brown. Then we go in with the minced beef. I'll advise you to mince this beef yourself if you can, to be sure that it's well washed and clean. But if you can't, you can use the store-bought one. It's also good. So you're going to stir this and let it cook till it's no longer pink. Or till it turns brown, or till it changes its color. Then we are going to go in with some salt, crushed seasoning cubes, some curry powder, a bit of thyme, and chopped scotch bonnet pepper. You can use dry pepper also. So you stir properly till it's well combined. I'm going to add in some carrots and some green bell pepper. Then I'm going to stir for a bit. After that, we go in with some flour. This flour serves as a thickener. It's going to help thicken the pie filling. So we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of flour with some water. Then we stir properly till it's well combined. Then we cover and allow to cook for about 5 minutes. We don't want to overcook this. We just want it to cook for a bit, as it will continue the cooking process in the oven. Our filling is ready now. We are going to let it cool down a bit while we make the dough. I know it looks a bit watery, but it's going to thicken up when it's cool. For the pie dough, we are going to be adding 500 grams, which is basically 4 cups of flour to a bowl, then a teaspoon of salt, because I'm using 250 grams of cold salted butter, so that's why I'm using a teaspoon of salt. But if you're using unsalted butter, you can use 2 teaspoons of salt. You need to mix properly to avoid big chunks of butter. Mix till it looks like breadcrumbs, because if the butter isn't well combined, after baking, you're going to see the butter all gathered up, not looking nice. Make sure everything is well combined. Next is we are going to add in cold water. Then we go ahead to mix. Please mix just till it's well combined. Do not overmix, because your pie dough will turn out chewy and stretchy instead of crusty, buttery and flaky. So if you want a flaky dough, do not overmix. After mixing, you're going to put in a cling film. I'm actually out of cling film, but cling film is best. So you wrap the dough in the cling film and you refrigerate for about 30 minutes to an hour. Refrigerating your pie dough is going to make it firmer and way easier for you to work with. It's been an hour and it's time to roll the dough. I divided my dough in half. Then after that, I floured up the work surface, and it's time to roll the pie dough. While rolling the dough, you shouldn't roll this dough too thin and definitely not too thick. So I'm just going to be rolling. After rolling, then I'm going to be using this tool to cut it. Then I'll go ahead and roll again because it's a bit thick. So I'll flatten it up a bit more. I'm going to be using this paste to seal the edges. This is basically 2 tablespoons of flour with some water. I'm going to be sealing the edges just as so. So it's time for the pie filling. While filling your pies, add in just enough filling. You don't want to put in too much, as your pie might need room to breathe, and when it's too full, it might just burst open in the oven, and we definitely don't want that. You actually don't need to use a meat pie cutter for this. If you don't have a meat pie cutter, after rolling and cutting the shape, go ahead and put the paste at the edge, then add the filling, cover up and use a fork to seal the edges. I forgot to demonstrate that using a fork for you. So you need to make sure your pie filling is well cooled down before adding to your pie dough, because if it's not cool, your pie might get soggy and wet, and we don't want that. After that, we're going to place in a baking pan aligned with a parchment or baking paper. I'm going to be using a fork to poke holes into the pies to leave room for it to breathe in the oven. After that, I'm using an egg for the egg wash. I'm going to be using a brush for this. This is going to give it that shine. You know, when you see meat pies shining, well, this is the secret to that shine. Just add egg wash all over the pies. After that, I'm going to bake immediately, and guys, look what we have. So flaky, so buttery, so yummy. I hope you try this recipe, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope it was really as simple as I think it's going to be.